Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. I have no idea what's in here, and to the person who sent it to me, if you had a conversation with me, I'm so sorry. My memory is terrible these days. This was sent to me by Casey Spyron of Knives Fast, so should be interesting. Thanks so much to Casey for sending this in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Alrighty. Let's see what Casey sent. What's the best way into this package? I think here, and probably right there. Yeah. And then you know what? I'm going to go ahead and cut under here and across, and then we're going to go through this side and ultimately here. A more strategic and precise cut. We have ignored two of the cuts and gone ahead and ripped the box open anyway, though. We have a note. Fantastic. Big fan of those. And then we have something right here from Tempest. All right, hey MC, this is a production version of my new knife, the Jetstream. It's in stock now at my website, tempestknives.com, which actually you can see right here, tempestknives.com. So yeah, okay, cool. It's yours to keep, and if you want to do a video on it, that would be great. Totally up to you. All right, cool, thanks, man. Casey Spyron, Tempest Knives. PS, would still love to have you on my stream sometime. Hey, for sure. We'll find time to do that. Christmas is a busy time. This time of year is really busy, but at some point, absolutely. That would be great. Okay, so this is called the Jetstream. Oh, boy, it does look nice. What we got here? Thank you, Stand By Our Products. Okay, so here's some social media information and some website information. Nothing on the back. Of course, we have a microfiber cloth. And we have something that looks very clean. Initially, do I see some milling there or some micro textured goodness there? Yeah, we do. That's what we have here. Okay, look at that. Very nice. I recognize the pivot, definitely. We have some diagonal milling lines here with a little bit of, you can definitely feel it just a little bit. We have what looks like T8 hardware and even textured filler tabs for the reversible pocket clip. Nice milled clip that is nested into the frame. We have a polished backspacer in contrast with a, looks like more like maybe a tumbled or a blasted frame there. Okay, we have a little bit of a flipper tab here. Let's give that a go. All right, good looking, definitely. And I think still on the aviation theme, but a very good looking profile. And here's my favorite part. We have an inset or nested liner lock. Now, what is this? Is this titanium or steel? Honestly, it doesn't matter to me. I'm happy either way. But just for you guys, it is steel. That's fine. I mean, if it's titanium, I mean, either way, the whole point here, what you want is a steel on steel contact, right? Ideally. Now, this is great. Why do I like this over an exposed frame lock? Well, because the frame lock is exposed. That drives me nuts. Using frame lock sometimes drives me nuts because while I'm squeezing it, yeah, I know that's holding the lock in place, but I don't like mashing my lock bar further and further and further into the tang with the natural pressure that's required while I'm working with it. So the harder you use a frame lock, it takes a bit, but if you squeeze super hard, you are depleting the life of at least that lock bar insert. If it's a raw titanium-faced lock bar, right, then that's a different story, right? But in the case of a steel lock bar insert on a frame lock, you got to pop the chip out, right? But I like the idea of a nested liner lock because the lockup is essentially just the natural lockup of the liner lock going into place underneath the blade. Now, obviously, there's a million other factors, and I am 100% certain that at least one person will type me up a huge, long storybook about why I'm wrong about this, and this is gonna sound kind of nasty, but I'm not gonna read it. I'm sorry, I can't be bothered. I'm set in my ways, right? The nested liner lock is my preference, and I like it. This one also appears to have good geometry and good lockup. Everything's good. What do we have for steel here? The finish on the blade is also nice. I'm a sucker for a nice reflective tumbled finish. I'm going to guess it's M390. I mean, I kind of just default to that when I don't know. Does it say in the note? No. I'm going to guess. Wait, does it say on the box? No, it's 154 CM. Okay, that's awesome. I wonder what the price of this is. If you guys, just so you guys know, 154 CM or CPM 154 is one of those steels that I will accept on literally anything, like personally. You can think whatever you want. Personally, I will buy a knife in 154 CM that costs 80 bucks, and I'll also buy a full-on custom that's like well over $1,000 and it's in 154 CM. I literally don't care. That's one of those steels that is a performer. I like the composition. I like how it takes a polish. I like how it takes an edge. Right? It's one of those steels that I'm just okay with at essentially any price point. Not all steels are like that for me, right? And obviously people who put a lot more weight into the materials used in their knives. Now listen, I don't want any 3CR13 MOVs on a $1,000 knife, right? But how much stock you put into the material, right? That's going to determine your personal level of value, right? So, but for me, 154 CM, we're good to go there. The flipping action on this is nice. Access to the opening hole is nice. And like I said, if the overall theme is aviation, which seems to be, you know, kind of his thing in the past, I think you nailed it while still making a knife and still making a comfortable knife. It's very easy to manipulate. Lock bar access is good. This is an area that for some reason a lot of companies are not getting correct in 2023. It's like, yeah, put an opening hole on there and then cover half of it on the reverse flick side with the frame. How are companies sometimes getting this wrong? I don't understand. Obviously, Casey knows not to do that because you can easily access it. If you happen to be a company who's designing a knife, let me tell you what not to do. The reason people want the hole is so they can do this with this finger. So if you make a design and cover this on this side with the frame, you're killing the design for so many people. So don't do that. Do what Casey did here and leave it exposed so that we can get that nice reverse flickiness. I also like that he has extended this area. It starts to sort of cover up with a little bit of material on the inside, but he's extended this area way down here. So some people like to reverse flick it clear up here, and some people like to come way down here, or even with a different finger. You can see I did it with this one this time, and kick it out that way. That's really nice. But the way that he's tuned the detent is accommodating for both the flipper and, trying to find where it clicks there, very nice, and the opening hole. So that's really cool. This is a good looking knife, contoured even. I wonder who the OEM is. It honestly feels very, very good. Let's measure it. I've been sitting here yakking away. Overall length of the Jetstream, is that what he said? Just want to make sure that that's right. Yeah, the Jetstream. Overall length is coming in at 8 inches on the dot, 3.5 inch blade, 3.35 inch cutting edge. Really nice, and boy, it's a pretty polished edge there, honestly. Let me. I want to cut a piece of paper with this real quick. Oh boy. Whoop, hold on. I missed the paper completely. Look at that bite. Woo! Yeah. Fully flat ground. Essentially nothing. That is clean. That's clean. Very nice. Okay. Very cool. The Jetstream. That's going to be it for the unboxing and first impressions. You will get a full comprehensive. It's going to take me a bit, guys. And to Casey, it's going to take me a bit. But thank you for letting me just keep this. That allows me to kind of take my time on the review. I'm unboxing this on December. You guys are seeing this much later because all of my content is pre-recorded. If you didn't know that, right? When you see an upload on my channel, even if you're like there the moment it uploads, it's already been sitting in limbo. It's been sitting as unlisted in the YouTube ether for probably 2 weeks. So I'm actually recording this on December 8th or December 9th. I honestly can't remember what the date is. You guys are probably seeing it a couple of weeks out from now, and it'll take me a couple more weeks at least to do the review. That's how many knives I have sitting and waiting. But this is an interesting model, and I will absolutely be more than happy to carry it, use it, and give my thoughts. So I will link his website down in the description so you guys can check it out. Please Make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.